Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine and say hello to Rocco.
Hi, Rocco Gibson here.
Recording artist, chef, yoga instructor, and he's showing us how to start the day on a positive note. And while we're hanging out with Rocco, get ready for a dose of healthy vibes for mind, body, and spirit.
Black pepper. There we go. Bon appetit. As you can see, I was at the gym and I decided to make a little dietary change, not drinking as many liquids just before I go to bed and easing up on the probiotic soda. So since having done that, I actually feel like I have more energy and I was able to get to the gym this morning. Since I did my whole upper body yesterday, as you saw in the last episode, I kept it to cardio, meaning the elliptical, as you saw. So what I'm going to do, depending on energy levels, which I have a feeling I'll be fine, I'm going to be doing my calisthenics on lunch, which I'll show you, as well as a yoga practice as well. There's been a lot of cramping because of the kidney stones, so what I'm going to need to do too is I'm supposed to meet with a client after work today, which is my Monday and my Friday, because after today I'm on leave because of the surgery, which happens later in the week. So yeah, I think it's going to be, I'm going to try to do as much gentle yoga as I can to kind of work with this stuff. So that's what the day's going to look like. Working from home, which is a good thing, because Tuesdays I work from home. And we're going to make the day a good one. Just to show you, the window is all fogged up from me. I spent the day working on a video project. I did a compilation video for Space Heater. I made a montage of all the classic Bond movies, from the original Dr. No from '62 with Connery to 1985's A View to a Kill with Roger Moore. I did it as kind of a gift for my sister Dana Bobena. An interview is coming up with her, by the way, so that's going to be great. And she loves Space Heater. That's actually one of her favorite songs, not only by me, but one of her favorite songs, period. She's probably my #1 fan, which is great. But anyway, I'm driving over so we can watch it. And, any brother has to make his sister feel good and keep a smile on her face. So that's what I want to do. These are tough times, and us siblings have to watch each other's backs and be there for each other. So my gift to her is a video. Okay, so it's the night before the surgery. The procedure is I have to be at the hospital at 6:45 a.m. So it's obviously not going to be a late night. Yeah, what they're going to do is they are going to clear the kidneys out via a laser. So now it's time to watch some YouTube videos of that very thing. Okay, we're on our way. I was given instructions, told not to have anything to eat or drink from midnight on. So no water, no coffee, no food. It's torture. Don't I look lovely? I am all checked in and pretty much ready to go. Now, the thing to do is to literally wait for the medical staff to just run a couple of things, and then I go to sleep. And when you see me next, I'm probably gonna be like this. I still gotta show you though. Surgery is done. Oh man. I feel like Anna Nicole Smith right now. I'm loopy. The whole side hurts a lot. But that's part of the process. As it turns out, everything was all on one side. The other side, not so bad. Wasn't much they needed to do. During the procedure, they had a tube all the way down my throat, so now it feels like I can't really swallow. Some hot liquids are going to help with that, and they gave me a very strong pain reliever, which is good. And then after that, it's going to be Tylenol. So the next few days are going to be a little uncomfortable. Yesterday, after the surgery was done, I did ask for some pain relief, and they did give it to me. They gave me, I believe it was an oxycodone, and it really, really did soothe the pain. It toned it down. It didn't actually make it go away, but that was the only narcotic medication that I had. It was just yesterday, just a one-time kind of thing, and now it's going to be it's going to be Tylenol. It's going to be aspirin, and they have me on a few other medications too. They have me on 2 medications that are going to relax the bladder. That'll help with any spasms, and also they will have me on an antibiotic as well to prevent any infections. It is crucial that I'm drinking water, a lot of it. This has a little bit of cranberry juice in it and some lemon, because if I don't, it's going to create a risk for clotting in the stent. So I have to keep flushing it out. I believe the stint's going to be for a good week, and then I get to go and they're going to literally pull it right out, and then that's it. So anyway, I'm grateful that it went really well. I'm grateful that I have everything I need to heal up, and life is good. We're going to be talking about chakra number 6, ajna. That means to perceive and command. This is Amy Zerner's artistic portrayal. They have a whole chakra kit. It's so good. And they have, they made these images for you to look at and meditate with, by the way. And I figured this would just be a good thing to show you guys with, you know, just to kind of demonstrate the color. The color is indigo. So indigo, it's not violet, obviously. That's the 7th chakra. Indigo is more of a bluish purple. If you think of a royal purple with that's a little on the blue side, that's pretty much what your indigo is. And in the tattoo, if you look at the more blue shade, that's close to an indigo. The pink is supposed to be closer to a violet. It's a little more of a magenta, and that's absolutely fine. But anyway, that's what the color indigo is. It correlates with the musical key of A major. So think Akai, A-C-A-I. And when you try to visualize the color, you can think of an iris. That's pretty close to an indigo color. You can think of a blueberry. You can think of, that's a dark blue. And not that this is supposed to be a color video, but I've always been captivated with really trying to figure out what that color really is, because it's not as common a color as blue, as green, or even some of the variations of the major colors like sage green, for example, or like magenta. Indigo happens to be one of those colors where I was looking around for things that I could meditate on to get that color, and that was the color that I was not able to really find as easily as, for example, a stop sign for the root chakra, or a forest, or a tree, or a plant for the heart chakra. For indigo in the third eye, it's not as easy to find that particular color, if you ask me. So that's why I, was kind of sort of fixated on finding things that I could look at. And that was one of the reasons why I definitely wanted to get a tattoo that had all of the chakra colors. So no matter what chakra I was working on, I could visualize the color because I see these tattoos every day. So really, it's a chakra meditation tool. That's why I actually have this, believe it or not. So what does this chakra have to do with? It has to do with, think of what the eye does. Think of seeing, insight, foresight, vision, projecting. The name Ajna, perceive and command. Perceive, how you see things. Command, to manifest. If your third eye is active, and active in a good way, because it can be underactive, it can be overactive. If it's functioning at a good rate, you'll be able to see things the way they are. You'll be able to perceive things in a way that's realistic. You'll be able to see another person's viewpoint. If you are, for example, there's house projects that you want to work on, you'll be able to visualize whatever project you're working on done. A good example for me is the driveway. There's actually quite a few things around this house that need to be done. There's a bathroom that needs to be fixed. There's a driveway that needs to be improved, as well as a couple of other things. It's just one of the things with owning a house. So visualizing, there's a lot of opportunity to do that. My throat's a little sore from the surgery that I had yesterday, by the way, so don't mind my voice. There's nothing wrong with it being a little raspy. So what I do is, back to visualizing, I visualize the driveway looking more like a freshly paved road. In fact, when I would be driving to work and meditating on the chakra, and once again, when I meditate on the chakra and drive, I'm completely alert, I'm completely there, I'm not zoned out. But I would keep my eyes on the freshly paved roads, and I would really be seeing my driveway looking like that. And it does help. I believe it does. In fact, of a funny story, before any of these improvements really happened in the house, I kept visualizing a driveway that looked good, a fence I kept visualizing other things like a new roof, and sure enough, all of those things actually happened. When your third eye is activated, you manifest faster. This is what other people will say as well, and in my own experience, that happens to be true. So, if it's underactive, you're going to have a hard time visualizing, projecting things out, manifesting. It's not going to come as naturally for you. If it's overactive, then more than likely there's a lot of confusion. Because you're not seeing things as you're seeing too much of everything, and that can be very confusing. So when it is in harmony and when it's balanced right, you see things as they are, you see things as they could be, you really can take a good look at everything around you. So to meditate on this, there's a couple of things you can do. Take one of your fingers, tap the middle of your brows, and then feel that sensation, and then picture the color indigo, look at something indigo, think of an iris, think of Violet Beauregard in Willy Wonka. She was very indigo, by the way, when her face was glowing and all that good stuff. Breathe in your ability to see things the way they are. Breathe out any illusion, any confusion. Anyway, I hope all of this helps. And next week we will be talking about the crown chakra, my favorite. It is the weekend, but this is not going to be a normal weekend because I'm going to be just home and recouping because, granted, I'm not bedridden by any means, but there is still a lot of discomfort and a lot of pain that I have to manage with medication. What is it that I'm going to be doing at home during this time? Filming, making a couple of really cool montage videos, reading, just doing all the things that I normally can't do because I'm on the go quite a bit. So I am gonna milk this staycation for every penny it's worth. Just arrived at the pet store. I'm gonna get some wet food for Kitty Cat. Day 2 of healing. I'm on my feet, I'm doing good. The babe and I are gonna go for a nice drive. I go back to work on Wednesday the 8th, and that's also the day that that urology wants me to come back in to pull the snit out. So all I have to do is just let my boss know what time, and then, that's pretty much it. So in the meantime, I just have to be on light duty, not go nuts with any workouts or anything like that. As you can see, I'm up and about. I'm still recovering. There's still a little bit of pain, but nothing that Tylenol and aspirin aren't taking care of. They put me on a bunch of other meds too, muscle relaxers, things like that. I took them yesterday. That's it. I don't need them. And now I'm just going to go ahead and rely on that, on those 2 pain relievers. I alternate. But time to have some fun. What a gorgeous day. We were in Ballston Spa yesterday, having lunch, walking around. I did start to get sleepy, and it wasn't the chronic fatigue. It wasn't like a being sick kind of sleepy. It was my body just wants to lay down. It felt a lot more organic, basically. So I spent a lot of yesterday just kind of laying down and just resting. You know, my body has been through a surgery, so it's going to want to chill and not move, even, you know, with certain medications that can quiet whatever pain it might be in. So this has been a bit of a process, and but you know, it's better that this was taken care of, and it's really better for me in the long run to deal with this. And so the stent, which they put in, comes out in a few days, and once that's out, that's going to cancel out a lot of the discomfort, because that is what in fact is causing a lot of the cramping. I'm in a little bit of pain. I did kind of ease up on some of the meds that they put me on, because I figured, oh, you know, I'm feeling better. What the heck? And all throughout last night and this morning, a lot of the pain on the left side came back. Dana Bobena is having us over for a quick dinner. Not bad for having had surgery a few days ago. I'm feeling the effects of Flomax, and it's making me a little blah, but better to be blah than right?
Homemade buttercream frosting, that came out with crap.
Keep talking, be natural.
What did you do?
This is going on the show. This is my birthday cake. That was fun. I'm beyond stuffed, ate way too much, and I could not be happier.
There's always more to read at Next Chapter Books and Art, winner of Sun Journal's Reader's Choice Awards for New Bern's Best Bookstore in 2025. Owned by local author Michelle Guerin-Fly, Next Chapter Books and Art features local authors and artists' works as well as new and used books of all sorts. Don't forget, we carry gift certificates for that special book lover in your life. For more information, call 252-633-5774. That's 252-633-5774. And check out our event page on our website at thenextchapternc.com. Find your inner peace and connect with self by joining the Sanctuary at Death Valley for Wellness Weekend, Friday, April 24th to Sunday, April 26th. Enjoy a weekend filled with yoga sessions, body sculpting, communication workshops, sound baths, and more. Scan the QR code to book your stay using code WELLNESS now. For more information, call 775-977-2202. That's 775-977-2202. Wellness awaits. We can learn a lot from the squirrel, but do you know where all your nuts are? You need a plan and a right-hand man. Learn how you can achieve FIRE, gain financial independence, and retire early. Call Lucas Thomas, your right-hand man in financial planning today at 602-885-1148 or visit rhmreal.com.